Okay, welcome back everyone. Good to be here. Good to bring you another cool toy. And this is the second one I just acquired. And I will let you know why I bothered to get the second one at all. But before I do, as always, take a minute to subscribe. And if you've already done so on any platform, it's greatly appreciated. And welcome to the channel with the coolest toys and stuff on the internet, bar none. That's the tagline. So anyway, with that out of the way, I've done a previous video on this extremely scarce space fighter rocket that many collectors consider the most beautiful rocket ever made. And it is a big one. Here's my fingers. Look how long it takes to walk by this rocket. That took a long time, right? Well, that's because it's big. I'm going to... 16 inches maybe? I don't know. I should get a tape measure. Should I run and get a tape measure? I should. You know what? Stay there in silence for like 10 seconds, and I'm going to get a tape measure, and we will see how tall or actually long this is. So hold on a sec. Alrighty, I'm back, and look what I have in my hand, and it is a tape measure. So let's go end to end. Wow, what did I say 16? We're at about 18 inches on this puppy, maybe 19. That is impressive. That is one behemoth. That is a big one. Look at that. Unreal. So anyway, we have this exceptionally enormous size that makes this so desirable. But anyway, I had this already, and I had a very mint version. In fact, the first one I bought was probably a little lighter. And we'll look at this real quick. It does have the original guns. I was worried about that because the seller was like, I think they're original. And I'm like, you think? You better know for certain. But anyway, the hand-painted guns that are reproduced, you could tell they're hand-painted. So these are clearly lithographed. I can tell that from my end. And look, it's like a whopper. It takes two hands to handle. You had this cool cockpit and this beautiful side with these swept wings over here. So all in all, it's very cool. But like, again, the reason that I bought this isn't because I am a glutton and I wanted to have two rockets. And in fact, the only flaw really is a little bit of scratching there. Nothing severe. And on the bottom, just so you know, because they riveted it all the way through, there's some light scratches there. Friction mechanism does work. You press down. You hear that? Now, if you had the flint operating, you would probably have sparks emitting. Let's see if you could see the flint wheel in there. Kind of, you can. It's a little dark. Now, what the seller did not disclose is there's gels aren't here, so that's a no-no. We'll have to get to the bottom of that. But anyway, so why did I get this second rocket? Well, it's because this box, which is never, and I mean never available. Look at your auction results. Go ahead and go to Live Auctioneers or something, and this box is just a holy grail box for rocket. It's so tough to find. And it is a label box. And look, they notched out so I could stick my little thumb in there and even it up. And it's corrugated cardboard, apparently. You can see here it's got some discoloring. You got the copper staples there. But, you know, so you got this label box. And one thing is that the ridges from the cardboard are kind of manifested on the label. So it gives it kind of a wonky look to it, like the lines, because they're sort of molded in. But you know what? As label boxes go, there's a lot of collectors that feel this is one of the most beautiful label boxes ever made. Now, the artwork of the rocket is depicted beautifully, I have to say. The font used on Space Fighter, it's kind of reminiscent a little bit of Space Patrol, but it's very cool, mid-century modern font. And of course, you got your universe, you got Earth in a distance here. No Saturns and no moons, which is surprising, but you do have a lot of stars. I'm just kind of like letting you take it all in. because that was really the point of buying the toy. So now I have the box. And usually I say, if I have a rare toy missing a box, if you have one and would like to sell it, let me know, because I would be interested in buying it. However, in this case, once I have these together, I probably would be willing to trade off one of these rockets. So if you're interested in acquiring this rocket, you can contact me, and perhaps we'll work something out. I would prefer a trade for something I don't have, but we'll see. And I know I did this on the last video, which I will link, but you can see here, by the way, they have like a screen with a rocket depicted. It is so freaking cool. And the dome is in good shape. It didn't melt in the heat coming down south. And once again, if you want to hear it, that is very cool, I have to say. And just before I sign off, we'll do... That's kind of the engine sound. I can't really duplicate it that good as rolling it on the floor. But anyway, as a matter of fact, we'll do it this way. There you go. Don't fall. That, my friends, was your very rare space fighter rocket. And by the way, it is the Alps logo down here. It should have came up on the video. And there you go. It's my second one. I now finally have one of the super rare boxes for it. And let me know what you think, because some people may not like label boxes. I know I didn't particularly care for them in the beginning, but now I really dig them. I think they're very cool. They're unique. And of course, for this one, I think this is one of the pinnacles, the apex. So if you agree, thumb up the video, and don't forget to leave a remark, all that other good stuff. Again, don't forget to subscribe. And with that, I will talk to you later.